with me, Animals Ghostie Penny host, broadcasting to you from this therapist to understand you to the utmost. As utmost as I am approximately able upon this day, your possum is tired. Noctu, thank you for that follow. Thank you for perceiving a ghost. Your possum is tired. We're gonna get into the Peam. And it'll be fine. I was initially going to, for sure, be playing Space Haven today. I may still. It depends. I'm very tired, as you can tell. So it basically depends on after we do this run, what I feel like doing. Cause I could feel like playing a different game entirely. I could feel like I could feel like playing nothing at all. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'm doing Ascent 5 again because we haven't done it. And actually, I didn't even play last night. So lately, I've been spending a lot more time with Goji at the end of the day, which has been great. But that does mean that I just, I don't end up doing stuff back here at nighttime as much. Maybe we'll play Pixelmon. Wait, Pixelmon Cobblemon. We were there the other day. Maybe I'll play a solo Goblin cleanup. I'm noticing that in a lot of these games that are multiplayer, I do need time to learn how to play on my own. So it's entirely plausible that I just need some time to learn to play on my own and get my feet under me. And I think that's probably the case, just in general. For this Ghostie. For this tiny possum. I think we want to go like up that way, but then I'm not sure whether that is the way or that. I don't think the right side is the correct way. However, I am seeing some good climbage on the right side, so we'll see. Also, I was talking about this to Goji. I'm working on stuff for Tuesday, because if you guys don't know, Tuesday is the day that my book comes out. My book comes out on Tuesday. September 30th. We're gonna be doing a little launch party for that. Where hopefully I'll have my book trailer finished, because I've been working on it, but I'm nervous. I'm nervous to finish it. I haven't even shown Goji. Usually if I'm working on something editing wise, I'm like, Goji, look! But this time, I'm like even nervous to show it to him, because I'm like, what if it's shit? But I'm hoping to have that done, and then hopefully my little presentation about it. I'm gonna go very VTuber debut style presentation. And then I'll be reading to you guys the first 2 chapters. we'll be giving away 10 PDFs, which, let's be honest, there's non-zero chance that there won't be 10 of you there. I'm aware of my numbers. And I'm also aware that I have no idea what Twitch is doing with numbers currently.
Varzel Alton chose to be last.
Bye, Joe. Thank you for
Now
being
Varzel
last,
Alton
and
is
thank you
first.
for being first. Hello, Altarian. No.
Oh boy, what flavor!
Thank you for 100 bits, Varzel. I'm a little bit sick. But we're fine, I think. I hope. But I hope you guys are doing well. Please let me know how you're doing. This looks like a sandy spot. It is a sandy spot. Well, if we get over there, I mean, that would not be bad. And it has food. What do you mean? It is true, you could serve your possum by getting her enough followers to get a burger. Ghostie requires followers to get burger. Because burger is a reward. I have no idea. Or if I do, I don't know it right now. If that makes sense. My brain is not, you know. Super happy. Happy, happy, joy, joy. Happy, happy, joy, joy. Happy, happy, joy, joy. Happy, happy, joy. Let's sing the happy, happy, joy, joy song. Twilight Zone episode. Big Twist is the book's it's a cookbook. Well, I mean, yeah. Cookbooks are wonderful. They help you, you know, give friends and family things they love. Hi, Hava. Thank you for lurk. Hi, Blizkia. Thank you for lurk. Don't die. You know what? I have not given you permission to die. Hi, Vivaldi. Remember, you have to, if you're in my chat, you have to get my permission if you want to die. Okay? And so far, none of you have my permission to die. I understand. I understand, Hubba. No worries. Yeah, you have to fill out the proper forms too, and you have to let me know how you died. And, if you're gonna die, you have to let me know how you're gonna die. And also, what afterlife you're going to, if any. And, yeah. Yes, it needs to be approved by HR. You're gonna be, reincarnated as an angry badger. Will you be, part of the torn apart by badgers? I grabbed the wall, you motherfucker. We're gonna restart. Torn apart by badgers? Angry badger? Like, you gonna tear people apart? Well, my people deserve it. Well, by the way, we're only 8 doll hairs away from Ghostie lore stream. We're only 8 doll hairs away from Ghostie lore stream. So yeah. There's still time. Also, if you guys want to hear about farm fed xenomorphs, you're gonna have to raise another 108 doll hairs. Because I have no problem with telling you about farm fed xenomorphs, except, you know, I need you guys to see the presentation if we're going to do it that way. And I can tell you all about everything. I have charts? I don't know that I have charts, but I do have a presentation ready that explains exactly how I would accomplish what I would want to accomplish. I have like I really do hate MS Hugs. But I have a whole presentation planned, and we would do it like as a proper presentation, and you guys would learn my plan, and then we could put it into action. We could have farm fed xenomorphs. Your protein needs would always be solved. Look, you only have to worry about the flavor if you're like a top exec. If you're one of the blebs like all of us are, we don't get to worry about flavor. We don't get to do that. But yeah, I'm working really hard because I want to make the launch go well, and I want you guys to like what I put out. And so I hope that you do. I hope when I show you guys on Tuesday, you like my book. And I hope that if you want to read a sci-fi horror by a tiny little possum ghost, that you will buy it. It's coming out on Tuesday. It's something I wrote before I met most of you. Trying to get your dad interested in it. I don't know if it's good. It's not. Well, it takes place in the same universe that, like, Andrea and everybody will be in, but it's not. It's not their story yet. Because their story I'm still working on. I want to make it good. And I'm scared it's not. I'm very scared that all of that I'm writing is shit. Because here's the thing about writing. It can be quite solitary. What do you mean terrible opinions on writing? Your opinions are fine. Well, this is not a climbable possum surface. Your opinions are good, and your writing's good too, so fuck you. Not actually, I don't actually wish to fuck you. But no, it's mainly that, like, because writing is such a solitary thing a lot of the times, I get very nervous that I write like a 2-year-old. And no, I don't write like a 2-year-old, and I know that, but what if what I think is kind of cool is actually really shit? And Bayday is a book that I wrote back in 2021 before I started streaming. And then I re-edited it. And I'm putting it out. With a wonderful book cover by my friend Saptra. Saptra's a great artist. And, And I don't know. It's a horror. I'm saying horror like that for reasons that if you've been in my chat, you know. I just try to say horror. It sounds like I'm saying horror. Like the Aaron earned an iron earned thing. But for horror instead. Because it sounds like I'm saying horror. Not, I'm saying horror. Horror. Not saying a bad word. Really, horror isn't even a bad word. Yay, whores. Liquor and whores. Liquor and whores. Secrets and dope and mustard and bologna, liquor and whores. Going down. I'm gonna die to this one too. I don't know what is up with me today. Maybe we just do Tenderfoot. Thinking at the Legion. I met a girl. She rocked my world. She was pretty and pleasing. She said, "Hey boy, I think that we should marry." And I said, "Sure, but before we do, there is something that you should know. I like liquor and whores, liquor and whores. Secrets and dope and mustard and bologna, liquor and whores, liquor and whores, liquor and whores." Cigarettes and dope. And mustard. And bologna. Liquor and hoes. Feral nephew who didn't know that ring bearer was what a ring bearer was and wanted to be a ring bear. Hell yeah! Let's go! I like the idea of ring bear. But yeah, so essentially Vede is my enjoyment of space horror. Very much inspired by things like things like Magnetic Rose and Ghost in the Shell and stuff like that. That's the stuff that lives in Ghostie's head. The elements of it. See, the interesting thing to me, at least, is that my interest in things like Alien, that didn't come until like I said, like 3 years after I wrote Vede. The way that I've structured the technology and the look of it is still quite in line with what I enjoy now for space stuff. I really like retrofuturism aesthetic. I really love retrofuturism. And the big ka-chunk, like the big like ka-chunky style of like 80s sci-fi stuff. It makes me happy. May not make you happy, but it makes Ghostie happy. Why did I do that? Why did I throw it? I don't know. 'Cause it was possible? Yeah. Well, horse aren't a farming tool. Hold on. Wait a minute, I just caught up to that. That's hoes. And you never waste your diamonds on a hoe. No, so for those of you who are interested in my writings, Vede is a sci-fi horror, and it takes place in a derelict space station out in the middle of nowhere, because people on a certain moon have been disappearing. And their loved ones are going to the police and going, "Hey! They're disappearing!" And the police are going, "Eh." Because, you know, they're all poor people who are going missing. Nobody cares. Nobody gives a shit. So they have decided to put together their own crew, and they got this old unlicensed junker ship. Yes, it is illegal. It makes the eagle sick. And, they get their unlicensed junker ship, and they go out to this derelict colony to try and find their loved ones that have disappeared into the aether that is space. The main character in this is Vivi. She is 17 and okay, so Vivi is very sassy. And she is sassy as a defense mechanism, which is not actually that different of a character trait, I think. But she she's very she tried to be very brave until her first go. But she's the main character. I love her. She's quite silly. She was not silly. She was born without eyes. And so she has lived most of her life sightless. And right before they went to the colony to look for people, her captain, like the guy who's fronting the bill for all this and also going on it because hey, his wife is missing. He paid for new eyes for her and she hates it. She hates the idea of seeing. She hates it. Especially because they're really high quality cybernetic implants. And so they cycle through all their different spectra and she's just so mad about it. She's like, I closed my eyes and I'm still seeing things and I hate it. You want to be a part of the extremely low percentage of people who use their diamonds in Minecraft story mode. Why the fuck would I ever play Minecraft story mode? Never waste your diamonds on a hoe! Sorry, as a horrible DM, you want to continue that as you arrive at the colony. You don't remember anymore why you came over, as there was no one there who would know you anyway. By the way, your arm is bleeding for some reason? What? What are you talking about? What? This is a reference I'm not following. I also don't follow many of you on Twitter because I don't use Twitter anymore. I refuse to call it ads. The only person I am good with dead naming is Twitter. Twitter's not a person. Corporations aren't people. Classic D&D horror story most people don't remember anymore. False Hydra. I don't know that one. I do not know. I know the Dread Gazebo. I know the horror of the Dread Gazebo. That one I'm familiar with. See, apparently all I need to do is start yapping about something I care about and then I can climb just fine. But yeah, the story that is heavily inspired by my time playing game done by the wonderful ChrisC90 and played with my friends Ikaba and Docs. That isn't happening yet, 'cause that is still in significant revision time. False Hydra is basically a multi-headed creature living underground, and its singing makes people unable to see or perceive at all. Makes people forget anyone. Wait, it makes people forget anyone it eats with its music. You might come over to see your sister, but after hearing it sing, you forget your sister because the false Hydra ate her 2 weeks ago. Oh, see. That's like Dendar. Dendar is really cool. Dendar is, the snake that's going to eat the sun that ends Faerun, ends its existence. Dendar lives in the, Yuke Plain. Outright inside / outside the city of the dead. And Dendar is friends with my favorite god, Jurgle. Because Jurgle, try as he might, he never gets any sleep. Because everybody's too fucking incompetent to do their fucking jobs. So he is eternally stuck doing the job he tried to get rid of. And he just wants Dendar to wake up and eat the sun. And she is around and she does eat things. But then the gods get scared and they send their heroes to come and bleed her of her nightmares. Dendar, yeah. Dendar, if she eats you, everything you've done and everything that you are is forgotten forever. So the gods send heroes who have died to, bleed Dendar of her nightmares, because they can fight her and kill her nightmares. They can never kill her, but they can kill her nightmares, because she will eventually, she grows by eating people's nightmares. She will eventually wake up and eat the sun. And Jurgle is her friend. Jurgle's like, I want to sleep. I want to sleep, okay? I want to sleep. Hi, Ravi. How's it going? Not 100% my control. There are lapses. Okay. Dendar. Dendar's cute. Yeah, that makes sense, Altarian. I understand that. But I was trying to catch up on chat. But yeah, so if you would like to read about a sassy 17-year-old who's having to deal with the fact that she has the ability of sight for the first time in her life, and she hates it, while being on a derelict spaceship, a space colony, and trying to find her brother. Yeah. I'm doing a shit job of explaining this, but I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best, and I'll get better with time. Vede is a novella, so it's not long. It's not as long as an actual book. It's only like 40,000 words as opposed to like 90,000 words. Which the book that is about Andrea, who is my current favorite of my characters to write and talk about, that one's almost 100,000 words so far. But it's currently being edited and beta read so that people can tell me like what I need to cut out and how I can change it to make it better. 'Cause I'm not made of money. And I would like to make a good story. Okay, well, I have this anti-rope spool. We could try this. What? Yeah, we're gonna try climbing the trees up as far as we can, and then we'll see if we need to anti-rope. But I'm not made of money as far as, you know, cash is bad living, yeah? What settings would apply? Hold on, what? Also, I think I might live in a Silent Hill-esque situation, because sometimes we wake up and there's just freezing fog outside. There's just freezing fog. And what do I mean by freezing fog? I mean fog that freezes what it touches. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm a small possum and I'm okay. I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay. Silent Hill is supposed to be a reflection of the person, so that's why we're climbing up so high. I'm not short. I can be short for a tall woman, though. That is a term. The other night, I got kind of annoyed at something. And by the way, I love how I'm freezing to death while being right by these lava. The other night I got annoyed at something. I was kind of snippy at Goji about it, and I don't remember what it was. Because I was being snippy. And he's like, well, you're rather short for a tall woman. And that just made me laugh, and I was having a good time. What? Oh, you have subliminal fog around? What? I don't think... I'm very confused by what you just said. Subliminal. Okay, thank you. I read that as subliminal and I was like, what? Well, he wasn't being innocent. Yeah, I was having a thing. And he was... Well, I'm not gonna litigate this in front of chat. What matters is... He solved the Ghostie being mad problem by making a joke that made her laugh. And if I can tell anybody anything, if you're in a relationship and you're like, I don't know what to do. It helps if you can make your partner laugh, and it also helps, at least for me, I like it when, if Goji and I are having an argument or something, and then we go snuggle. Cause you can't be mad at somebody when they snuggle so nice. I mean, you can, but like, at that point, that's on you. That's not on them. That's on you. He hasn't paid his innocence license in years. Exactly. You should know, Tsukiko is the arbiter of innocence, and she handles innocence licenses. No, that would require fucking, not snuggling. What are you talking about? Snuggling is when you're just like on the couch or on the bed or something and just snuggle up. No, you're not holding hands. I'm not being lewd. We're not being lewd. He is hugging me and I am hugging him. You know, that Christian side hug. Ah, what? Yeah, you gotta leave room for Jeebus, and also just do a side hug so you won't be, tempted by the bosom of your friend and or spouse or brother. If you guys loud sweating? Why do you have to side hug some if Chris? Okay. If a person believes, okay, that same-sex attraction is not natural, then wouldn't it be okay to front hug your friends of the same sex because you're not gonna be attracted to them like that? But you have to side hug everybody, including like your siblings and your mom and your dad. And that I don't understand. Yes. Because even though I'm aware that it is mostly illogical, I'm not dumb. There is some logic to it. Alpine. I should know, I was a fundy. At least 7 inches to make room for Jesus, yeah. Well, to be fair, I wouldn't have understood what you meant. Like, I didn't understand anything. Despite being given the sex talk at 8, because my mom was very worried about me. So she gave me the sex talk super early. Because, you know, I hit puberty super early. I did not pick up on any of the innuendos. At all. Whatsoever. We like fire extinguishers, so they extinguish fires. Wait, long ways or not long ways? Don't you put it in your mouth. Don't you stuff it in your face. Though it might look good to eat. Though it might look good to taste. You could get sick real quick. Real sick. Real ick. Don't you put it in your mouth. Have to ask someone you love. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Like a muffin or a bitch. I mean, I still remember being being young and having to ask permission. Well, I was at like a middle school dance, I think. I don't know. I only ever went to 2 dances, and one of them was in middle school. And I remember my mom was a chaperone, and I had to ask her permission if I even wanted to dance with my friends who were girls. Like, not close, like slow dancing either. Like, just hanging out on the dance floor dancing. And then I had a friend who I was very close with. Well, I mean, in certain Christian sects, it's not okay to dance. It's against the religion to dance. Not in ours, but in some. Specifically in some Baptist ones. But, no, it is. Baptist is a Protestant religion. But, yeah, you still have to get permission sometimes. Anyway, I had a friend that my friends thought I would do super well with. And so they tried to push me and him together. They were like, you two dance together. And he did not want to dance with me. And, I did not realize that at the time. But, he was saved from that fate because I was too much of a goody two-shoes, and I ran away from my friends trying to push us together to go ask my mother if it was okay to dance with a boy. Yeah, Lutheran is another Protestant religion. But, there are lots of Protestant religions. But if you're not Orthodox and you're not Catholic, then, it is a Protestant religion. Generally speaking. I actually don't know if like Jehovah's Witnesses consider themselves Protestant. Or Mormons? Do Mormons consider themselves Protestant? I do not know. I am at least somewhat interested to. Yeah, so many little sects and offshoots. By the way, if you guys were wondering why yesterday when we were, was it yesterday or the day before, where we were achievement hunting for the new Alpine, like, don't have more than 20% of your bar be cold at any time. Why we weren't doing that on Ascent 5. This is why. Because it is annoying as all fuck. I was of a sect that was not one of the bigger ones, and I'm not gonna name it because I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to deal with that heat. Ghostie doesn't want to deal with that heat. Can I get up here? This is standing? This is... Don't you put it in your mouth. Don't you stop it in your face. So am I look good to eat. So am I look good to taste. You could get sick real quick. Real sick. Real ick. No achievements on high difficulty, it is true. No Ghostie having to do more achievements on high difficulty. Ghostie dislikes that idea. Can I get up here? What the fuck? What? What happened? Fuck it. What happened? That is not how that should have happened. $652. I'm not gonna do more Peam today. Gonna be an ad break coming up. We're gonna change games. We're gonna change games. What the fuck? Okay. Chat. Thank you for sticking through ads. I'm just gonna be sitting here talking for the next 3 minutes. Please get yourself a snack, drink, surgery leggies, and I will see you after the ad break. This also gives me time to update stuff. Gives me time. I don't know why I say it like that. Fuck it. God damn, I'm tired. There we go. That is updated. Let's see. What are we gonna play today? Do we want to play? I'm gonna play some Goblin Cleanup. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. I'm gonna play solo Goblin Cleanup. And then if I don't like that, then we'll change to something else. And then if I have friends that come on and they're like, Ghostie, I'll play with you, and I'll play with them. God damn. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take like at least a couple days off after we're done. Motherfucker. Just a motherfucker. I have to step up to motherfucker. What's good with a lefty motherfucker? Been a long day for me, and tonight it got worse. Been some shit low key. Stuff you smoke all fucking motherfucker up. You can catch me floating through your block, bitch. I got nice decorum. I can't help it, okay? I like singing that song. I like singing that song. It makes the ghostie happy. There's a line in oh god, what was it? It was a line in a prof song that was, "Oh, persona look counterfeit. You can count me out if you counted it. Mama knew you wouldn't mount shit. It's like you were waterboarded as a child of shit." Welcome back, everybody. Look at my Goblin. Look at her. She's so cute. Let's see if we make a full scream. 652, a basset hound with the ability to babble in 34 different human languages instead of barking, and constantly babbling random predictions of weather in all languages that are 100% accurate when able to identify where the dog is, referring to weather. Okay. Nice. I'm just gonna play solo because I feel like it. I feel like it. Why would I play with other people if I get to play solo? Yeah. I'm gonna play it alone because I feel like it. We're gonna just do the Dark Tower. We're gonna do... I actually didn't finish the library or prison. So we're gonna just get back into it with this. We're just gonna try... Yes, I said yes. We're gonna try it on my own. Me, the cute little possum. Goodbye! We're gonna be cute. We're gonna be cute. And we don't actually have to do the level challenges. I just want to play the game. I just want to play. Because I want to get better at the game and not feel so motion sick. Wait, where's the cat? Wait, cat, where'd you go? You're very cute. Very cute, but you're gonna be here, okay? Proudly admit Goblin Maid is high on the list of things you prefer. I don't care about Goblin Maid. I don't care. I just wanna... I think this is a nice little thing. I think it's fun, and I want to learn how to not be motion sick with it. That is my feeling. Hi, cutie. Is there something I can set this on fire with? Hold on. I just want to set the world on fire. I would like to start a flame in your heart. In my heart I have but one desire, and that is to set the world on fire. Ha 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 ha. You have to die and like... Wait. Where'd it go? Buddy, I was bringing your bench over here. Buddy! Ungrateful bastard. Leave this shit. I'm just trying to see if there's a fire where I can set my man on fire. That's all I'm trying to do. But no! Mr. Guy over there. Ooh. Mr. Guy over there. Hold on. I don't think I've died that way yet. Yeah, we're gonna try and die in different ways. Hold on. Hi. I'm gonna try and get some achievements here. Try and get some chivos. Hello. Please impale me. Thank you. Look, sometimes... Yeah! Sometimes you just need to die. And you need to die in a specific way because you're a small possum and you're trying to do that. I don't achievement hunt too often, but like, I've started enjoying it more. Achievement hunting, I mean. So I might do it a lot more than I used to. I haven't decided. So right now, I'm trying to die in 10 different ways. I might not have 10 different ways to die, though. How many? 8. There we go. Okay, so that's 9. We'll look for another way to die. Look for another way to... Right. We'll see, we'll see. Like, I'm not worried about the main hall without dying one, because we got that yesterday? No. Wednesday, when we were playing with Lissa and Rans. Trying to think. This might be better for me for motion sickness. We'll find out. Guys, do you like my Goblin maid? Is she not cute? I made her red because I love red. But I am aware that most people don't think of me as a red person. I think most people think of me as a, like a purple person. you know? And personally, I get it. But I prefer red. Hold on. I'm gonna put you... Yeah. I do get it. Oh, sorry. I keep bumping into you. I'm gonna put you guys over there. Like, with the 3.0 coming, do you guys have... do you guys have a color you think of me? I'm curious. I mean, some of you definitely won't. But some of you might. So I was just curious, you know? Just curious. I like reds. My favorite color scheme is or part of the color wheel, I should say, is red, violet, and violet. And sometimes I enjoy sometimes I enjoy blue being in the mix as well. But really, I prefer just reds. So... do you have... I get the feeling like... Yeah! Going for that one. Look, sometimes we gotta create a mess so we can fix it. I feel like this game has a huge grindy feel to it, especially after talking to other friends who are playing it. We'll come back to that side. I don't want to do that side yet. I'm gonna do this side. We're just getting everything in there. See, we're cleaning up. We're doing a good job. Sometimes you gotta, you know, play around a little bit on the job. What fun would it be if you didn't? Right, okay. Buddy. Okay, I'm gonna put you here for a sec. I just like, you know, most of these like, oh, we're cleaning places. I get so motion sick. Crime scene cleaner was that. I know that I can't play viscera cleanup detail. And that's quite annoying, honestly. There you go. I wish there were more games that I could play like this that are just, you know, still games. I think you hate being full of blood. But the unfortunate thing is you need to be full of blood so I can fix this. If you didn't have to be full of blood, I wouldn't make you full of blood. Now. No, this isn't the right one. That is. I feel like there's more sound here than I would like. I would like that noise to stop. I would prefer the noise to stop. I'd like it if the noise would not be so loud. Also, I wish that I could squish all of the meat pieces together and make an orphan meat dragon to feed it to the mimic. I don't know how long I'm going to do this, by the way. Hopefully we'll finish the main hall. I know we played this the other day with people that time. But I don't know, I've been thinking about it and kind of wanting to play it. I've also been kind of down on myself as far as my streaming has been going because even though we've been grinding really hard, especially for everything with Sabadona month, you know, it hasn't. This has been a difficult streamy month. And I've really been feeling bad about myself. Why did I think there was a barrel over here? Is there a barrel over here? I don't know, but I know where this goes. Don't upskirt my goblin! She's very proper. It's not her fault that you guys want to see up her skirt. She is a sweetheart. Her favorite pastime is torturing heroes, and she likes making muffins on the weekends with the muffin skeleton. Because the muffin skeleton, his name is Jim. He's really nice. He makes muffins for everybody in the castle. But a lot of times, because he's a skeleton, he gets bullied pretty hard by the heroes. So, he has a lot of injuries, but he's a nice man, and he just wants to, you know, have fun. And so he makes friends with all the goblins, and he makes a lot of little muffins for them. Because he loves them, and they love him. Yeah. That is the truth of Jim. Sometimes I want to make a story where it's like an incredibly serious, like, I don't know, sci-fi or fantasy or something, and the main character's name is like Jim or something incredibly mundane. Well, I think it'd be funny. Alright, so thank you for Stretch. Thank you for that hydrate. Thank you for watching a streamer. You know, this is actually really helping me with the motion sickness. I'm glad that I learned about the, I'm glad I learned about third person. Well, thank you to Rams for telling me. If you guys had a muffin skeleton, what would you name him? I would love to name a muffin skeleton something cute. I don't know if this goes into like the on full display is my inability to walk and control my fingies. My country reeks of trees. Kayaks are really large, and they smell like rotting beef carcasses. And we have to clean up after them. And our saddle swords are the best. We proudly wear women's clothing and earrings and shoots up our skirts. And the buzzards, they fly overhead, and poisonous snakes will devour us whole, and our bones will bleach in the sun. And we will probably go to, as is our great reward. For for being the royal Canadian Hilton Axman. Look, the tree. I have to clean up in here. The tree is being such an ass. You know the ka noise? I actually wasn't sure whether that was outside or in the game. But it was. It's okay, buddy. That's okay, buddy. Let's get back to it. Let's get back to it. I'm pretty sure that he can't put his little roots back here where it's all stony. I guess I could just feed the things to him. Like, I'll just throw the... Instead of having to take them all the way back, right? Bro, I'm just bringing you meat. I'm taking this one back. Actually, I'll put it right here. Because I still gotta go back out there. That's just, we gotta change this guy. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. Eat your meat, buddy. This man, I swear to fuck. Don't know. Wait, there's no more blood splatters. That's why I can't see shit. Well, probably not over here. No meat. Over here. I see. Okay, so those are those, and then I have one more. Oh, literally right there, right in front of my fucking face. Okay, so Forlorn Crypt is done. Yeah, this is the main hall. Hold on. Is it in here? Is it like out here? Is this part? Technically part of it? Your ghost is confused. Okay, so then there's only that one. Okay. See, I'm slowly learning. Slowly. How are you doing, Blood? You're okay. Okay, okay, okay. Oh. Change its name, not change my name. Okay, I want to know what this is about. I want to be able to call myself Ghostie. I'm not gonna call a mimic Ghostie. Sometimes, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna try and feed it all the meat, and then we'll deal with the bloodstains. Okay? Because I know that we have bloodstains. We're just gonna try and feed all of the meat. put this stuff back too. Yeah, I think once we finish main hall, I think I'm gonna be done with this game for today. It is fun, but not the kind that I feel like I can play a ton of. Especially alone. But hey, at least we learned. There you go. Gotta not stand on the sandwich. It's important to leave bloodstains everywhere and hopefully rub your nice dirt on them so you can get an appropriate amount of blood. It's the corporate culture, really. If you aren't bloodstained, then you're not really trying hard enough. And, you know, the Dark Lord, he's not gonna be very happy with you. Thank you. Wait, where is the... This was supposed to go somewhere! Over here. Yeah! Yeah, exactly. So, really, you're supposed to, as an employee of the Dark Lord, we must all, you know, follow the proper dress codes. So make sure that you have the appropriate amount of blood on your clothing and or person, depending on, obviously depending on your station, because I don't think he wants like his chef to be covered in blood unless it's the blood of whatever the chef was cooking at the time. But I don't actually know the Dark Lord intimately, so you know, he's more the guy that we all know about, and HR warns us not to get in the way of, but we don't actually know him, so... I'm gonna have to kill the slime. I guess we'll just go by area and make them proper. That's fine. I mean, honestly, I don't know why he wants us to clean up all the blood around the traps. I feel like maybe I'm misunderstanding, but I thought those added, you know, an air of like intimidation. But I'm just a lowly goblin maid. What do I know? See, the spikes have blood on them. Why can't anything else have blood on them? But I mean, maybe it's just not hygienic. Maybe that's the problem, and the Dark Lord wants us to be hygienic. That is plausible. Oh. It just won't do to have that amount of blood around the dining table. Where did I put it? Oh. It just won't do. I don't know where everything goes yet. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Unless you or your guests are bad. Yeah, and see, that's the question. It's like, is the Dark Lord down with the undead populace? Because I feel like he would be, what with the Forlorn Crypt, but... And I know that he keeps some skeletons. Like the muffin skeleton. But... I'm not entirely sure what his opinion on, like, non-corporeal undead are, or if he dislikes vampires. Honestly, I don't know the guy. He just pays me. And I should be happy to get a job in this economy. I know. But... But I have some ideas and some improvements for how we could work around here. If we ever have like a suggestion box or something, I'll put it in there. Honestly, I do love this dress. It's a very cute dress. It's a very adorable dress. And like, I don't know the protocol with werewolves. Like, do they like blood? Oh. Okay, so all the blood stains are gone. Unfortunately, we're not allowed to bring the slimes back with us in the portal. And objects, huh? Okay, so that goes there. You know, you think that when the cleanup crew goes in, the Dark Lord would turn off most of the traps. Not all of them, obviously. That'd be way too much. But you'd think he would turn off most of them. Unfortunately for us, we are but lowly goblins. So we have that. Where is the large table? Where did we leave it? I don't know where we left the large table. Because I thought we had an extra one in here and we threw it out. But I guess not. Because here it is. I'm here. I put that there, and then we go back for the mana objects. Mana objects, where are you? There's one. Okay. Okay, so now we gotta look for a blood stain. Where's my thing? Where is my mind? Where is my mind? Okay. Sorry, buddy. Okay. And then I took it in there. Okay, hold on. I'm not gonna leave a sullied slime, okay? Not doing that. There we go. And level. Job completed. All right. I don't know what that means. I can't read. And then here you can, like, buy stuff. Buy different faces. That body will be cool to get eventually, but I don't have enough money. I don't like it. I got different hairstyles. There's different hats. Can't get a different that. I could get that, but I like my slime up. We have tails, but meh. I can't read. Well, yeah. Play a little bit of that. I would like to play more games, but I'm incredibly tired right now. So instead of being able to play more games, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna send you guys on to a wonderful friend. I'm not sure what friend we're sending you guys to, but we're gonna send somebody. Also, hey, Miss Cloud. I have a sword. I fight dwarves. We're gonna send you guys to Alnus. Thank you guys for hanging out. I'll be back tomorrow, play some Peak and then some Aliens, Fireteam Elite with some friends. I hope to see you then. Please have a wonderful day. Eat something delicious. Hug someone to something you love. And I will see you next time. But until then...